Reframing Mindset podcast, where I clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity, practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day.
Okay, welcome to the Master Podcast. My name is Cancer, and this episode is basically basically saying, so if by this episode you actually see with iPhone, and what will happen that maybe in the future, might see me doing or maybe not fancy unboxing, but for the first iPhone, I was maybe would consider doing it. But if you actually remember, listen, the stories coming up to these years, you realize that most of the time I'm actually making purchases by going on taxis or trying to go to the store and try to make these purchases. And then by the time I reach home, sometimes I forgot the purchase. I'm not knowing that they saw me with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then I went out and said I'm going to buy a binder. And on my way home, I opened the binders before I reached home. I reached home, and I and I somehow misplaced the binders when I reached. So that's the funny thing about reaching this year of career and stuff like that. You're just making these purchases and stuff like that. It's just weird feelings of you do not own anything and stuff like that. And it's like, and with the work that I was doing, with the work I was doing, the the I misplaced certain stuff because I was just thinking about all the stuff that I want to do. I want to think about all the stuff I want to do. And the first I think about all the stuff, I forgot this thing that I actually want. So I forgot the binder and stuff like that. So what happened now with the iPhone now, I did not want to mess up losing that phone. I did not want to mess up losing that phone. So people would always be like unboxing and these stuff like that. No, after that phone was way too much for me to lose on my way home. And I would cry. I would cry because I would do it with bank and that is not a that is that is not a deep that is not a what you call it, uh, I need purchase. That is believe I want purchase. I is actually making a hierarchy of where things are. And I think that's when I want purchase. So if I bought that and I lost it on my way home, bro, it would bro, it would be worse than that. Oh my god. So so gladly I reached home, and what happened was that I reached home and I opened it. So I opened the box and what did that? I give and have in mind the unboxing thing is actually not really I the place I bought it, if you have to remember, it was the same place I bought the other phone, which was kind of somewhat refurbished. If you have to re-establish, I was buying a phone, some phone that were used, and on this level of coming up of other quality and stuff like that. The new phone is very expensive compared to the, for example, refurbished one. The refurbished one is actually good enough for you to get that feel of what the future is like without breaking the bank. So um, I reached home safely, opened the phone and everything like that. And then I put the box and I throw it. That's the episode I got about episode I got about. Certain receipts after a while you can actually get rid of them because you have them for years and you're gonna realize that going forward you're gonna need purchases no less than these going forward. You need to currently actually cost the worst of the purchases. You're gonna need purchases no less than these. how you can always generate income more or less time. So you always have the ability to be like, oh yeah, I can do that. I can do I you can do that. You get work experience and stuff like that. Going in the early years, work experience was a hard thing to get. So now you get the work experience, now you have to be like, you're gonna have to get rid of things because like, you can't go to a work and be like, you're doing and get work experience, have the work experience. So the the so boom, I opened the box and set up the iPhone, and then I threw away the box, I was using that logical. So when I ready to think about it, I'll be like, oh, I could actually go back in the garbage and get the box and do a big unboxing and something like that. Nah, we're not, it's not really that. Anyway, but hey, hey, the thing about you is that you're not reach, you are reach that level yet. So unboxing video could really be change the game. To really change the game. But at the same time, you actually throw what happened was that you actually throw away the box in the garbage pan already. So the unboxing stuff like that would be when you work would be anti, I guess, kind of anti what I was coming out of it. We got the episode coming up to you and talking about cleaning up the room and all this stuff. So going back to the topic for that, just to make an unboxing video and just let me refurbish it. So it's actually not very nice. So, but you will see the phone. So if you actually see the video, you'll actually see the phone and say, yeah, the important thing is the system. The ecosystem is very different from the Samsung, from the Android, and stuff like that. So the issue that I have so far with the phone is transferring all my stuff that I have from my Android days to the iPhone days to the iOS stuff. But not only that, going forward, is not the fact that I'm gonna because I get the iPhone that I'm gonna de facto to you know the de facto always good. Alright, let me just check and see. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, so that afterwards, yeah, afterwards around. Yeah, so yeah. I just fuck. Okay, yeah, so yeah, you have to use that way. But basically, what I was saying is that um, not because I changed the iPhone doesn't mean that I will actually always go towards using the iPhone or the iOS thing. We have different Android and stuff like that. So the issue now going towards the the other um the other going forward would be always be able to um carry my things over to carry my things over to the other phone and carry my things over to the other phone as soon as possible. So the first hard step is actually moving for the first time the Android step to the iOS and actually checking to see if they actually use if they actually if they actually have everything over to the others. That is actually something. It's just the, so moving that thing over to the um yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically they're going to use those um so moving over the earth is one thing, but then going forward I think it's not really just going so maybe our actors who are trying to for example, maybe when I reach, for example, the highest iPhone, you'll see me say something like, um, when I switch back to this Android or something because I use it. But the important thing is the fact that I can actually afford both of them. So when I actually can afford both of them, the important thing is to have my data to be able to move from E to port. If I say, okay, this phone is the best one this year, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. So because I'm gonna get this now, I'm going to because I'm gonna get this phone. I want all my data on this phone. I don't want you to care about so I would tendency to use the iPhone. And then maybe I made one day the iPhone is better and then I'm like okay, 10 times or 10 hours see me. Because using the iPhone recently maybe it's a new phone feeling but or maybe it was because I actually reverted back to the old Samsung because the other one. But my game playing, my mobile game playing on the phone was really seamless, really seamless. That's the point. So having those things in mind, um, the first thing is actually moving towards that phone is to make sure I be able to transfer all my data from either way. So the way I save the data, you have kind of different. So that's basically for this episode. And thank you for listening. And look forward for the next episode. Yeah.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page, Reframing Mindset Podcast, or on Twitter @ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.